Right. Good afternoon, everybody, or late afternoon, 5 o'clock here in the UK, and welcome to the second of a trilogy of unboxing videos that I'm going to be doing. I did one yesterday, one today, one tomorrow. Let me know if you can hear me and you can see me okay in the chat. I hope you can. And this is Federation. So big thank you to Explore8, who is the publisher of this game, for sending me a copy of it. In fact, I've had my eye on this for quite a while. I know a number of people have been saying great things about this game quite a while. And I know that Eagle Griffin Games, who are one of my clients and have become friends over the years, they are I believe, the American distributors for the English language version in America. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I say anything that's wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. And they were actually going to send me a copy of Federation as a wedding present because I was having a chat with them a few months ago and they said, "Oh, what can we get you as a wedding present?" I said, "Well, I've heard really good things about Federation." And they said, "Yeah, no problem. We'll send you a copy." Anyway, something happened with the logistics. It got lost in the post. I don't quite know what happened, but thanks to Mike Dennis from Ready Steady Play, he put me in contact with Explore8, and I've got a copy of Federation. So I know very little about this game. The designers haven't done much else. I believe Matthew has done Demeter. Yeah, having a quick look on BGG, there isn't much that they've done. And in fact, the publisher hasn't also done very much either. So this is one of those games which I think might go under the radar a little bit, but everybody I know that's played it has said it's really good. As I say, I don't know much about it, but I've asked for a copy of it for two reasons. First of all, I want to give it a go myself. Second, this is in the GridCon library. So if you are coming to GridCon next week, this is in the library. It's not in the Hot Games library, so you don't need to reserve it, but it's in the main games library. So, first of all, I've been asked, have I got the deluxe version? I have. I have the deluxe edition of the game, so that's what we're going to be unboxing today. I don't know what the difference is between the deluxe version and the retail version. Thor has started wailing if you hear a baby crying in the background. It's actually one of our cats. The tutorial video is very nice as well, says Martin. Okay, who did the tutorial video then? Was it an internal one? Let's have a look at what we've got. Again, I can't zoom in, unfortunately, but I can press this button here, which is kind of like a zoom in. So, Federation. Now, this is in French. As you may have noticed, this is not in English. Don't worry, this is an English version of the game, I believe. But the fact that it's French on the back of the box is saying to me that it's a multilingual version. And hopefully I've got an English version of the rulebook. Oh, look, English rules. Excellent. That's a good start. So, English rules. We have French rules. But yeah, it looks like the game is language independent. I'm guessing from the fact that the box is actually in French. We'll have a look at this in a bit. And somebody was saying the English language is below. Is it? Hang on a minute. Am I being an idiot? I am being an idiot. The English language is in below in yellow. I didn't see that. Thank you very much. Right. So, got the English rules. Straight away, we've got containers. I know what I'm going to be doing tonight in front of TV. Oh, by the way, for those people that are interested, we didn't watch the D&D movie last night. We ended up watching the episodes 10, 11 and 12 of The Expanse Series 3. So we have one episode left from The Expanse Series 3. But I think we're going to be watching the D&D movie tonight. Anyway, moving on. Got some storage things. Right, which is always nice. Oh, these are play chips. These are nice. So, yeah, I don't know what you do with these, but these are really good quality chips, which have got a little bit of weight to them. That's nice. We've got another big bag of components. We've got two more trays, so let's get them out of the way. We've got some baggies. Thank you very much to publishers for providing baggies. We have some very nice gems. I'll have a look at those close up in a minute. Now, this is what I don't like, is we have one Ziploc bag for one plastic. I know why it's done like that, but because you can't just put it loose in the box. But yeah, seems a little bit of a waste. Thankfully, our local supermarkets do soft plastic recycling. So, we've got some chunky player boards. Now, these are dual layer player boards. I assume they're player boards. And they are not warped in any way. Which is great, because normally you get dual layer player boards of this thickness. These are really thick. And they're not warped in any way. So yeah, these are good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Is it a 4-player game? It's up to 4 players. I don't know if it's got a solo mode. I'll find out in a minute. We've got some punch boards. It's quite thick. It's punching out. Oh, that's clean. Yeah, that's really clean. The one I did yesterday, World Wonders, didn't actually punch out as clean as this. I had to be very careful with it. But they're punching out really, really nicely. So let's get them out of the way. We've got another punch board for tokens. Okay, not punching out as cleanly. There's little nubs on some of these. Okay, so just be careful with those if you get it. Another sheet of punch board. I'm not going to open that one. Another sheet of punch board. How many have we got? Okay, there's quite a lot of components in this game. This is going to be tonight's job. Another punch board. Hey, right. Okay, what else have we got? We got the board. So let's go back out. I am assuming this is the game board. And I am assuming I place this in the middle of the table. But what have we got? We've got, okay, we got 2 sides. So this is the side for, don't know. I'm looking for some kind of identifier in the corner to tell me how many players each side is for. Unless it's the same on both sides. I don't know. But anyway, that is the main game board for the game. Right, let's have a closer look at some of these components. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's move this out the way. Right, there we go. So let's have a look first at these gems. These are quite nice. Here we go. While I'm just unpacking these, just a quick thank you again, as usual, to all of my Patreon supporters. These are not sponsored videos, so I've basically taken time out of my weekend just to produce these unboxings. I do enjoy doing them. They are fun. But yeah, my Patreon supporters who fund the channel, thank you very much for your support. And if you like the content that I create and you want to support the channel, I do other things other than unboxings, then you can do so at patreon.com/gaming rules. Right. So we have some gems. They're all very nice. We like them. Okay. Next, we've got this big bag of other components. So bags within bags. We've got some of these. Now, these look similar to the chips. Are they? No, they are different. So you get this now and again. You get components that are stuck together. And you just have to do that and you're all okay. Sometimes they stick together too much. But what it is when the paint hasn't finished drying, I believe, and then they just put all of the things in together and you just get a little bit of stickage. But that wasn't too bad. So it looks like these are the player colours, which is an unusual choice of colours. Very sort of faded colours. It looks like we've got custom dice. But one of the things that I did want to look at is these. These look like little ticks. And if I remember back from the player board, where's the player board? Where's the player board? So you got these little ticks, and you put these little ticks in here. That's very cute, isn't it? Yeah. Conjoined components. Yes. So achievement tokens and things in player pieces. Some of these are silkscreen printed as well, whatever they are. Right, let's have a quick look at the rulebook. Let's give Paul's initial thoughts on the rulebook from a visual perspective. We have the 32-page rulebook, but we have icons on the back, which is always a good idea. Always a really good idea to put the iconography on the back of the rulebooks. More rulebooks should do that. We have itemized, well, first of all, we've got the theme, we've got the goal. Brilliant. We've also got an itemized components list with images. Spot on. Then we've got how to set up the board for a 4-player game with nice little things about where everything goes. So that all looks quite good, nice and colourful. Then you've got your individual board set up. And then you've got how to play. So, yep, looks like there's plenty of examples all the way through it. Executive phase, end of the round, the Senate, and then there's some other stuff about, I don't know, what all these things do. Different planets, how different things work, different parts of the board, the Senate. As I said, I don't know much about this game. I might read the theme in a minute. Then we have the end of the game, and then we have changes for a 3-player game, followed by changes for a 2-player game. And then we have some tiles with explanations of what they do. So based on the size of the rulebook, we have we have a glossary, we have it in stuff like that. We've got this. It's looking like, I would probably say, a medium weight game based on the amount of rules in there. But yeah, we will find out when I have a read through it. What else was I going to look at? I don't know. Let's have a look at the chat. See what the chat says. Martin saying you don't need to punch out the resources. Oh, for the deluxe version, I don't need to punch out the resources. Ah, right, because I've got the gems. Is that the deluxe version then? Is the deluxe version the gems? I'm guessing it is, because you've got green, you've got blue. Yeah, okay. So I've got some spare components that I will use for other games. And I think these look like these. Yeah. I think so. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to read the theme, wasn't I? So, 2442. Technology has allowed us to find the answer to the ultimate question of life, Jaffa cakes, and extraterrestrial life. The first contact has been established in a context where resources have become rare, where our needs are growing as much as our thirst for knowledge, and where we dream of accessing new technologies. The universe is organised into many federations which trade, intrigue, develop. One of these federations counts only 5 member planets so far, and wants a new member to join them, but you are not the only one having your sights set on the Federation. The Federation challenges you to be the most prestigious delegation within 5 years. Okay, so you're trying to gain points, and whoever gets the most points is elected to be the 5th member of this Federation. Okay, cool. I don't know if if the game is thematic or not. But it is one that I want to play. Now, I'm not going to get a chance to play any games at GridCon. So if you are somebody attending GridCon and you do borrow this game from the library and you do play it, please let me know. Please let me know what you think about it, because I am keen to get it played myself. When is this game going to get covered on the channel? I am not down to do any sponsored videos for this game, so it's going to get added to the list of games which my patron supporters will be voting on. Unfortunately, when I published that list just after Essen, this game wasn't on there. And in fact, there are a couple of other games which weren't on there. So what I'm probably going to do is after GridCon, I will be putting another poll up on my Patreon page, which is for producers and higher. And you will get to vote on all of the games that I'm going to be covering over the next 2 months and the order in which you want to cover them. And this game will be included in that list. So yeah, if you're one of my Patreon producers, you can vote on it, and the more people that vote for it, the higher it will get up. I do have a lot of slots free in December. Well, not a lot, but a couple. So I am hoping to get some more games covered December and January. But that's everything. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Hope you found it fun. And as I say, I'm going to go downstairs and get this punched out later on. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, join me right here, same time, same place, for Septima. That's going to be a bit of a longer unboxing tomorrow because it's a bigger game with a lot more components, and it's a game that I do remember a little bit about. So I'll probably talk a bit more about that. But that's tomorrow, Monday, 5 PM, GMT, UK time. I'll be doing an unboxing video of Septima. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a good Sunday evening, and I'll speak to you some of a little later on. Bye-byes.